Hi, and welcome to My Story with Care Credit. We all have stories, but what makes these stories unique is that they are about people who are able to get life-changing treatment, procedures, or medical care for themselves, their family, and their pets. All of the people featured on My Story with Care Credit did it with their Care Credit credit card. Care Credit is a leading national healthcare credit card that can enable you to get many of the procedures and treatments you want now and pay over time with everyday promotional financing on purchases of $200 or more. Care Credit is accepted at hundreds of thousands of locations nationwide to pay for care whenever you need and want it. I'm your host, Amy Freena. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Izzy and her pet parent. Izzy, like most dogs, loves food. But when she started throwing up and stopped eating, it was easy to see that there was something wrong. Their story starts with a trip to the vet, which ended up with an unexpected diagnosis.
Hi, my name is Chrissy and this is Izzy. I call the Care Credit card the Izzy Anything card because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have my dog. I had breast cancer last year, so she was my everything. I wouldn't have been able to get through what I did without her last year. And she got sick. I had just finished all my radiation and I came home and she was throwing up and I was like, what's going on? So I took her straight to the vet and they found out her kidneys were shutting down because she had diabetes. At the moment, you just don't think. You're just like, I don't care what you do, just save her. And then she's like, okay, well, the bill's getting a little high. And I was like, I don't care, do whatever you have to do to save my dog. If I hadn't had Care Credit to help me with that bill, I don't know what I would have done. We really needed each other to get through both of our sicknesses. And I'm so glad and fortunate that I do have her and that she's helped me through everything and I could be there for her to save her. I would do anything for my dog. Thank you, Care Credit, for saving Izzy's life.
Hey, I'm Amy, and we are here today with Chrissy, who is going to tell us a little bit about her Care Credit story. Who is this?
This is my Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
She is my everything.
Is she a little camera shy?
No, usually she's just, I think there's so much around, she's like, I have to look at everything.
Of course. Tell us a little bit about your Care Credit story.
She got really sick. She started throwing up and she didn't eat, and she loves food. She is like food driven. Okay, we're gonna put you on this side. She's food driven, so as soon as she wasn't eating, I knew something was wrong with her.
Oh, no.
And then she started throwing up. And I was like, so we took her into the vet and he said her kidneys aren't working.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, you gotta fix my dog. And
Right.
he's like, so they took all kinds of tests. They did so much. He goes, we're gonna flush her kidneys, but she has diabetes. And I'm like,
Oh, my
dog has
gosh.
diabetes, really? And so they got her diabetes under control, and they flushed her kidneys, and she was in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, day and night, and
how
not.
hard.
But they fixed her. She's
Good as
great,
new.
and she's good as new, and I don't know what I would have done without him.
Gosh, there's never a good time for a pet to be sick, ever.
No, and the timing for me was awful. I had just finished surgery and radiation. I was going through radiation from breast cancer.
Oh, my gosh,
Um,
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. I'm good. And they fixed it. They caught it early, which is wonderful. And
That's a
she was
blessing.
by my side the whole time.
So had you already had a Care Credit credit card
Nope.
prior to this?
No.
So how did you find Care Credit?
Because the bill was so much, and she knew I was stressed out because I was like, oh my God, how am I going to pay this huge bill? And she goes, oh, I have tried this. And I'm like, okay, perfect.
Were you able to apply right there in the office?
I think I actually took it home so I could do it on the computer and if they needed to call me or if they needed anything. So I did it at home and I was like, oh, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit how she was feeling after all the procedures happened and surgery and
She was she was a little slow, but she was good. I mean, she came out eating. Her sugar was good. I mean, I give her shots, insulin twice a day.
wow.
So she goes to work with me. They're so nice to her, and they treat her really, really good. And she gets her shots, and as long as she eats, and she's happy.
She looks happy now. Hey, I'm relaxing now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how wonderful. So how long ago was this?
It hasn't even been a year because it hasn't been a year for me. So it's probably been, I would imagine, 8 months.
Gosh, you guys have been through a lot.
Yes. Been a
I'm
rough
sorry
year.
to hear that.
That's okay. We're all good now.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. So have you used the Care Credit credit card for anything else?
Yes, she goes back. They do test her kidneys and they get her insulin and test her sugar levels. So every time she goes, I just use that, and that's just pretty much, it's Izzy's card.
So tell us a little bit about Izzy. When did you get her? Did you adopt her? Does
Nope.
she have any siblings?
And she does have siblings. We got a neighbor of mine said, I got this lady's had puppies and they're really cute. And I said, okay, let's go look at them. So I have 2 boys, and so I took them with me, and I was like, okay, let's look at these dogs. And they were really cute, and she was the only black one. So of course the boys said, okay, we want the black one.
Uh-huh.
So we got her, we took her home. She's been there everywhere. She goes, like I said, she goes everywhere. The neighborhoods, then she's like the neighborhood dog too. She goes,
Really?
She goes down to the neighbors. She gets really good treats.
Uh-huh.
So she'll go to her house, she'll knock on the door, which she paws,
Really?
and she gives her a treat, then she comes home.
What a
Yes.
smart girl
She's
you are.
very smart. She'll go over and check on the other lady. There's a lady that lives down the street from us too. So she's just a very personable dog.
The neighborhood dog.
She's the neighborhood dog and the shop dog. She goes in and greets everybody who comes in the office. and
Uh-huh.
It's like, okay, and then she'll go back and lay down, and she's just
Watchdog also.
She
She
is.
wears many hats.
she does.
So if you could finish this sentence, having Care Credit, what?
Gives me relief, stability, that I know that I have something to fall on in case something does bad go wrong with her and she needs more. I have that. I just save it for her, and it's just for her.
So peace of mind.
Peace of mind, complete peace of mind.
All right, Chrissy, well, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your story. And little
Oh,
Izzy,
sure.
thanks for coming and sharing yours as well.
Thank you
We
for
appreciate
everything.
It's good to know Izzy has her diabetes under control and is back to being the neighborhood watchdog. Care Credit was proud to be a part of their story. Remember, Care Credit is a leading national healthcare credit card that can enable you to get many of the procedures and treatments you want now and pay over time with everyday promotional financing on purchases of $200 or more. Care Credit is accepted at hundreds of thousands of locations nationwide to pay for care whenever you need and want it. If you are interested in applying for a Care Credit credit card or would like to find a provider in your area who accepts Care Credit, visit us at carecredit.com.